It's been a good minute since I've done a live video on the underground to talk about even like the new world we're living in right here in Woodland Park. Crazy things happening in town. The other day we were at the park at Memorial Park. I was fishing. I think it was just this weekend. At some point.
Thursday or Friday.
It was at some point this early. No, it was. When did we go fishing, Ella? It was just the other day, right? We went fishing the other day. We got to the park, and the park was completely open. People
What
were.
day was it? I would love to know what today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, so it would have been Saturday or Sunday. Where were you at when we went fishing? You were somewhere. I'm trying to think.
When I went to Goodwill with Kristen?
Yeah.
Saturday.
Okay, so Saturday we were at the park. Everybody was playing on the park. Things were going crazy. Everything was fine. Today, the park was open again. My wife was there. Everybody's playing on the park. She went in to pay a bill.
Doing yoga.
Oh, yeah, they were doing yoga. Everything was happening. They had yoga at the park. No, they had yoga at the park. The park was open. Kids were playing. They went to pay a bill at the city and found out that the park wasn't supposed to be open. It was supposed to still be wrapped up with the COVID-19 tape.
Just for asking when our park beside us.
Because we thought our park was going to open up beside us. But it turns out there are people that have been ripping down the caution tape. They've been ripping down the caution tape illegally, Ella said. And so that they have cameras at the park. So they've obviously been seeing who's been taking down the caution tape at the park, playing here at the Memorial Park. They then went to a restaurant where there was a sign that says you must enter the building with a mask on to be seated or whatever. And they went in without mask, but you could take your mask off once you were in the building. You just had to come in with the mask on as part of the regulations. These are nonsense regulations. If you play into nonsense, then nonsense is going to rule your life. The mask is no different than the Nazi tattoo. We will identify the two types of people that are coming into this facility. One who's going to comply with our nonsense. Put your nonsense. You could put a bandana on. You could come in with underwear on your face, and you could put on. Do you understand the nonsense? This is like playing into the nonsense when we already know the hoax is out, that this virus is like any flu virus. I mean, 65,000 people die from the flu every year, and we have a vaccine for it. Right? They inflated numbers in Colorado just to get to 1,000 people. If you're going to play into nonsense, your life will be run with nonsense. The mask is nonsense, especially in a food establishment. Especially in a food establishment. If restaurants are going to open, we went down to two. I've been to two restaurants in Colorado Springs, or have seen two restaurants. I went to one, and the other one we called, they said, come on in. So we called two restaurants and they said, come on in. Neither of them were requiring mask, just so you understand. So if one restaurant requires mask to walk in, but then you can remove your mask, that's nonsense. If another restaurant doesn't require a mask at all, then you can understand. Actually, I've been to another restaurant in Teller County. Nobody was wearing mask. No, the Thunderbird didn't require mask. The Iron Tree doesn't require mask. Russ's didn't require mask. I don't know who else is going to require a mask, but if it's just to walk in and then you can remove it, that's like a nonsense regulation. Walmart doesn't require masks. They say they are suggested, but I haven't been kicked out of Walmart or any other place. My family couldn't, I wasn't there. My family couldn't get seated at one of the restaurants. Who plays into the nonsense and who doesn't play into the nonsense? We'll keep you up to date. And for the guys that are taking down the tape at the or whoever it is, kids, parents, whoever's taking down the tape at the park, they have cameras. They have cameras on the park. And who knows, they may be coming after you.
Granted cameras.
What?
Federally granted.
Yeah, federally granted. They have like a $11,000 camera system at Memorial Park.
Because you know why? Because they haven't got a federal grant, and the federal government gets feet of the
Yeah.
park.
Oh yeah. So
They pay for part of the cameras because they get a feet of it.
Memorial Park is under government surveillance, just so everybody in Woodland Park knows. The police officers took a grant from the federal government to put up that camera system, but the federal government then has access to that camera system. I guess that's what my wife just said.
That's what I've been told.
Rumors on the underground. We're out of here. Y'all have fun.